Hi guys, it's me, Dimension Battles, and welcome to the speed art video! That's right, we have a holiday speed art right now. This is my holiday or my Christmas special. This is like a week after Christmas, I guess, a holiday special. And here we go. So I made sure I drew a holiday or a winter themed card, and I wanted to do a speed art for it because I thought it'd be more fun, especially because I haven't done a speed art on this channel in a really long time. Anyway, so to start off, I knew I was going to make a snowflake card, so I already drew a circle so it's nice and symmetrical. Then I drew all the little points of the snowflake stretching outwards, and I drew little spikes on the edge of every single, like, I guess sprout? Is that what it's called? The sprout of the snowflake? Well, every line of the snowflake has little, like, the little ridge. Are those ridges? I guess, like, the little edges coming out of it, and I think it makes it look all the more cool. And I also drew, like, little details connecting the middle of the snowflake, because I remember doing that when I was back in elementary school, which is ages ago, but I thought it made it look really nice. And I was deciding what to draw afterwards, because I didn't know what for sure I was going to do, but I decided to draw another snowflake. So my original idea for this card was that it's going to be like a genetically modified, like a cyber enhanced snowflake almost. So I was thinking about making it like it's all mechanical themed, and every single card would have like metal on it, or the snowflakes have like robot parts and stuff to make it look really cool. But then in the end, I ended up just keeping it like this. And instead, as you can see here, I'm like really debating how to make this card more interesting. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking because I was like, should I make this an item card? And then I finally decided I'm making it a creature. So I decided to draw hands. So as you can see, I'm looking at my own hand for reference, but I ended up just drawing these claw-like hands because I think it made it look even better. And I was going to make like fists, but I decided to make like stiff claws to make it look more, I guess, icy or sharp like snowflakes. And I ended up drawing one fist here, just like on the power logo that I draw for all my cards. And then I ended up drawing, I was going to draw a sideways fist, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I ended up erasing it and just drawing another claw-like hand, and I think it came out pretty cool looking. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure to comment down video suggestions. I said on the last video, but we didn't get a lot of suggestions, so I really want to know what videos you guys want to see in the future. And let's see if this video can get 30 likes. I'm sure we can hit it. And anyways, I'm just tracing the border of the card right here, and I'm tracing the power and defense area. I find it interesting because I always draw everything in pencil first, but then the power and defense I draw straight away in pen, like it feels kind of risky or cool. So my pen slipped when I drew that edge of the snowflake, but luckily I saved it by using the ruler, and it looked a lot better. So I thought I could freehand it, but then after my pen slipped, I was like, oh heck no, I definitely have to use a ruler now. So I used the ruler for every single edge of the snowflake, and I added every little shard, I guess shards, like little spiky bits of the snowflake to make it unique. You know, it's really cool that no two snowflakes are the same, like every single one is different. I always find that interesting. It's like, how can there be so many different combinations of snowflakes, you know? It's like, I feel like they'd eventually repeat, but apparently they don't. Anyway, so I traced the one at the bottom, like so, and I made sure to leave like a little circle in the middle because I like to imagine it was the eye, because I was going to add like a face in the middle, because originally when I drew the little, like the side, like the bit that I said connected the snowflake, like the little cobweb like thing, I was going to make it a face in the middle, but then I was like, no, I want to make it look more basic, so I imagine that the dot in the middle is like the one eye that the snowflake has, instead of drawing a face like I usually do, because I thought it would be nice to do something a bit different. And then I'm just continuing to trace around every single card. I drew the fist and the other claw off to the side, and I think it came out pretty cool. So my dark blue marker actually dried out, which was really disappointing because I really like my dark blue marker. So I ended up getting this light. Oh, first I drew the ice logo with my spree markers, but for my Copics the lighter blue still works. So after erasing and cleaning up the card, I grabbed my lighter blue marker, and I ended up coloring in every single snowflake. So I went ahead and colored it in right here, and as you can see, I just went around and colored in everything. So when I originally drew it, I was going to make some parts of it white and some of it blue, but after coloring in every single like part of the snowflake blue, I realized, oh no, I forgot to color in the little white bits or add the tiny little white details that I wanted to add to the card. So I went back in with this blender which pushes back the color, which I think looks so cool. Like, look how cool it looks over there. Like, it's like literally pushing or extracting the alcohol based marker color of the Copics, and it's making it seem more white. So I'm adding the frost effect by doing this. So I went ahead and did this with every single edge of the snowflake and the hands, like the creepy reaper like hands that are sticking out on the edge. I think it made it look even more fun. Then after that, I went ahead and grabbed my spree dark blue, because my Copic dark blue unfortunately dried out, so I went ahead and grabbed every single lighter blue. I'm surprised my Copic dark blue already dried out, because when I made that YouTube short where I did the speed art for my phone case a year ago, that was the first time I got those blue shades, and it dried out really quickly, which is a little bit too bad. I might have to buy a new one, or I'll get the refills, I'll see. Anyways, I went ahead and colored in every single hand, and then I added in more dark blue. Then after that, I grabbed grabbed my other marker. I went back in with my normal light blue and I traced it and just shaded it in even more by blending the colors together. My Copic and my speed markers blend together pretty well, and I feel like it looks pretty nice. Not as nice as 2 Copics would, but just the normal one makes it blend really nicely, especially with the white highlights, and you can tell it's darker on the left side and lighter on the right side, which is exactly the kind of effect I wanted to go with. So then next, let's think about what to do for the background. And I ended up just grabbing this normal blue that I had, and I added these little effects around every end of the snowflake, which I thought would look cool, but after I drew it all, I felt like it looked a bit goofy, like a big goof, or it looked kind of silly, so I ended up coloring it in. So I grabbed, I was looking I don't like it, so I grabbed the left side of every snowflake, and I colored it in for the outline, because I thought it'd make for a nice effect. And I was going to color in the whole card blue, but I ended up leaving it white, and I usually don't like leaving bits of the card white, but in order to give the snowflake effect, I think it worked well, because usually snowflakes are white, right? But instead, it's the background. I was going to make the snowflakes white and the background blue, but I was like, no, it would look way more fun if the snowflakes were icy blue, and I think the effect came out really, really good. So after coloring in the edges of every card blue, I also added this to join them together so it look like they're both part of one card, like they're unified together. And then I just colored in the text box light blue because I knew that I wanted to add light blue here. And then I was just going to color in the bottom one only. Well, I spent a while drawing. It didn't feel like that long. This is 4 times the speed, by the way. So the actual time it took to draw this was 30 minutes, which is surprisingly a long time. Because usually it takes me about, I guess 30 minutes is about right. So it's called, what's it called? I can't even read that. What does it say? Possessed Snowflake. Yeah, Possessed Snowflake. I should call it Possessed Snowflakes. Well, too late now. Anyway, so its effect says you can send this card to the discard pile to target one creature on the field that is stage 2 or less, and you can destroy it. And I didn't mean to write the word destroy, so I was a bit disappointed because I want to take control of it. But destroying also works because it shows that it's sharp and that the snowflake has edges, so it's attacks back, and it's a really cool card. So I made it a stage 2 rare, ice type with 200 power and 100 defense. I just put it in the sleeve here, and I goofed around so I could give time to tell you guys to make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye, guys!